Happy Saturday, everybody. It's hard to believe that it's almost the end of March, but we are in the midst of Xango 2.0. And today on our Saturday University training, we're going to have some special things we're going to show you. Now, just understand that if you do not use technology, those who do will leave you in the dust. And Kali Butler, 500K, multi-million-dollar earner, Sweet 16, and if you don't know what Sweet 16 is, we can tell you that later. But Kali is going to have you walk through some new things that are about to happen. And we want to explore this with you so you have the edge. Kali has been our partner and friend, believe it or not, for over 2 decades. And as you will see, just absolutely amazing at teaching and training, especially when it comes to technology. So, Kali, let me turn it over to you.
Well, thank you so much, Sandy. And Sandy and I have been business partners our entire career in Xango. And prior to that with another company, and prior to that with ones that I don't admit to, but Sandy does sometimes. But, you know, like anyone else, we've all started in this industry at some point, someplace, at some time. We're all brand new. And whenever you take on something new, there is a learning curve to it. And I remember my learning curve 28 years ago when I first started. We didn't have access to tools or training. For me to get trained, I had to wait for somebody to come to town, which only a couple of times a year maybe was there a big income earner that came to town that could actually tell you from personal experience how they built a successful business and what you needed to do. For tools to share the opportunity or to share the product, we had video cassette tapes, and they were $20 each. And so obviously it's very expensive, and when you're first start, most people are part-time and don't have a ton of extra money to spend on promotional type tools. So those, I only bought a few, and I would hand them out and make sure I got them back. Well, there was a good thing about that, though, because follow-up was key. I did not just throw $20 video cassette tapes out there and not follow up, because that was money. That was valuable to me. So I definitely pre-qualified prospects. I didn't just give them to anyone and hope they would watch it. I definitely looked for people who I knew for sure were going to watch it. I would say, I've only got a couple of these, and I've got somebody else that wants to take a look at it. So if you can look at it tonight, I'll let you take it, and then I need to come pick it up tomorrow. So there was like a sense of urgency. So there's always, when we look at how we do the business today, we're doing the same thing. It's just because the tools are so much easier and they're no cost or low cost. Sometimes we don't pre-qualify people. We just throw that information out there. Sometimes we don't follow up with people because we're just throwing it all out there and hoping somebody sees something and calls us. So what we really want to do is get back to the old times, but with new modern technology and tools. We definitely want to find prospects and pre-qualify them and make sure there's a sense of urgency and they're going to look at this information. But we've got modern tools to share that information. So it's a great place and time to be involved in our industry, and a great place and time to be involved in Xango. Now, I've ridden the first wave of a couple of companies, done extremely well, but never was with a company that went on to have a second wave, because so few companies do. And we know that. When we look at our statistics in our Xango Opportunity Meeting, we know the Xango is 1 in 1,000 companies that's ever done what we've done or ever going to go where we're going. So we're excited to be part of Xango 2.0. Now, to be able to really grasp and take advantage of Xango 2.0, we need to know and be able to navigate our way through all of our tools, all of our resources, and that's what we've done here for you. We have put together, and this is a, by the way, I'm building this site myself. I'm not that talented. I certainly don't have design access. I don't know all that, but I know how to navigate myself around to put information somewhere. This will be professionally designed. This will be great tools that are going to be available to help us access this information in a better format. But I just wanted to give you a sneak preview of it today. My own X Factor. My own X Factor is a place where Xango distributors go to become Xango leaders by having access to all of the resources that are out there. So I'm just going to take you through some of them because I get people asking me all the time for, where can they find the comp plan, or where can they get information about a particular product or whatever. And all these resources are out there. It's just we have to be shown where they are. So this site, My Own X Factor, is a free site just to put all of the resources available to you at your fingertips so you can find them all instantly without having to actually go to many different websites. So I'm just going to take you through it step by step. So first of all, we're going to start with the Xango sites and resources. So I'm going to go to this, and you'll see here is our Xango, our main website with Xango. And then I put links. All of these links are on Xango.com. But so that you have a shortcut to quick links, I've also put the individual links here. But I'm going to take you to Xango.com first so that you know where all of the resources are available to you. So here's your website. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, in the bottom left-hand corner is a link that says Resources. And when we click on Resources, we go to the resource page. So here's all the Xango Juice resources. Flyers, ingredients, FAQs, studies, flyers that you can use to promote, everything about the juice. The picks. We have product profiles on all of our PICS products, as well as our kids' products and our weight management system. So when we want information to share with the prospect, we can go to our PICS resources and we can grab something that will tell us all about it, that we can email to a friend, or we can print them and hand them out, or whatever it is that we want to do. There's resources on the Xango Eris, all the Xango Eris products, including all the 2-Minute Miracle gel resources, including our home party guide. You want to do a 2-Minute Miracle home party? Well, we simply go to the Xango Eris resources and click on the 2-Minute Miracle party guide. And here it is. It tells you everything about how to do a party. It gives you everything, including how to make your list, how to set your date, what to say, your invitation, all the Q&A, setting up your party, throwing your party. And there's even a link to the video where Shelley McGuire presents the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. So it's literally plug and play. You just have to follow this. Theme party ideas, lots of different ideas for different types of parties, how to follow up, etc. So everything you want to know about promoting your business with the Xango Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel is there in the resources, so we just have to know they're there. There's also the presentation in Spanish, the presentation in English. So we want to go through our resources. So what I'd really like to challenge all of you to do is, I'm giving you a quick little overview here today. I want you to plug into the site, and I want you to look at every single link and every single resource on here so that you can familiarize yourself with all the tools that are available to you to help you build your Xango business. All the Zalo products, all the products within Xango. And down here at the very bottom is the corporate stuff, the compensation plan in English and Spanish, information on the Paradise trip, our Xango Goodness fall newsletter. It's our most current information about our Xango Goodness program, our Xango Go magazine, which right now we've got a wonderful article on Ramon Neves from the Canary Islands. I had the opportunity to meet him recently as he brought over 70 people with him from the Canary Islands to Madrid for the Xango Madrid European Regional. So we have that newsletter, and we get to plug into those, and we get to learn and hear the stories of the new up-and-coming people. So this is all there on Xango.com, on the resources. Now, let me go back to the main page on Xango.com, and again, scrolling all the way to the bottom, over on the left, these are all there. This is Xango on Facebook, Xango on Instagram, Xango on Twitter, Xango on LinkedIn, Xango on YouTube. So this is your site. You want to know everything on Xango.com. The blog, this is their news. You want to know all the news stuff? So here is the Go magazine, the most recent one. Here's a wonderful article on Xango and growing growth and new activities starting in 2017. Our Xango Miracle Pack promotion. Xango Europe launching the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. The launch of the Xango Pix Weight Management. Whenever anything new happens in Xango, it's put on the news blog. So we just scroll through the 12 Days of Giving. What a wonderful campaign that was. Aaron Garrity giving us a look at the close of 2016 and a peek into 2017 and what's happening. That's all on the blog. What about events? There's a lot of great Xango events that are posted on their event calendar. So we've got events coming up, and these are all the big kind of corporate events that are taking place. So we've got events in the Canary Islands and in Madrid, Spain, but our Paradise trips are on here, our international convention. Now, in June, we have a Vista in Las Vegas. In November, we have our international convention. Both of them are at Caesar's Palace, and what a wonderful opportunity it would be for you if you can get to both events. Go to the Vista in Las Vegas maybe a few days early and prospect on the plane on the way there. Prospect at the airport. Prospect in the shuttle, or if you rent a car from the rental car agent or whoever you come in contact with in your transportation to the hotel. Prospect at the hotel, the people that help you with your bags, the people at the front desk that are helping you check in. Stay at the Caesar's Palace if you're actually meeting people that work at the Caesar's Palace. Spend some time there, get to know people, and you could pick up a prospect list of 20 or 30 or 40 people maybe, and then work with that group of people and help them build towards the international event in November. So it's really a wonderful way to build is when you know you've got events like that to build for, because you get somebody started in June in Las Vegas, and by November, anything's possible. They could be crossing the stage as a premier, or they could be winning the trip to Xango Paradise. So these are just our events, and there's lots more. I want you to go to the media, and there are videos that are there, and go to the opportunity, and go to the products and learn all about everything Xango. Now, here's direct links to the resources and to the events and to the news blog and to the products and our distributor kit. We have a wonderful page. I'll just take you to that real quick. We have a wonderful welcome page, and this is what every new distributor should go to, but you need to be aware it's there and send them the link. Welcome to Xango. A message from Joe. Welcome him to Xango. Our Xango product catalog, our Xango distributor kit, and all you have to do is click on it to read it. It opens it up, and of course I just opened it up so big that it went off my screen share tool. But as you go through, it opens up full screen, and you could just flip through the pages. It's fantastic. Same thing with our product catalog. So did you know that was there? Well, it's there and so much more. So we've just put some direct links to it, and the compensation plan. Next time you want to share the comp plan with somebody, you can go right to this page and click directly on that resource and text them a link to it, and they can open it up. It's just the tools are here, and it's so easy today. So our Xango page has everything. Here are all the Xango Eris resources and the Pix resources and the Zalo resources and resources that are in My Xango Office. So My Xango Office you need to be logged into, so there's a login link. You just go to Xango.com, upper right-hand corner, click Login, and when you log in, you'll have access to a document library with all the documents in the world. You go to that country that you're looking for. If you want to share information specifically to that country with the prospect in that country. There's all the product and other resource tools, including logos if you're trying to create a postcard or a business card or something. And then My Xango Builder, which is Xango's replicate websites. This is a fee, but it's only about $6 a month, and you can sign up for that. And you can have access to a contact manager with different sites and resources that you can share with the prospect once you put them into the system. So all of these links are here, all on the Xango sites and resources. Next, I'm going to take you to the social media resources. Social media resources, if you're plugged into social media, then you need to plug into Xango on social media. If you're not on Facebook, you don't necessarily need to learn it and jump on it immediately, but it is probably a good idea because so many people are on it, and you can connect yourself. And most importantly, when you're new, the first thing you're supposed to do in your first 48 hours, and we have our 48-hour training, the first thing that you're supposed to do is make a list of people that you know. And one of the best ways to make a list is to log into your social media profiles and look for your friends there. And if you're not on it, go to Facebook and set up a profile and start looking for your friends. There's kind of a little fun thing that helps you walk through and helps you find people because you put in what high schools you went to, you put in what colleges you went to, you put in what jobs you had and when you had them, and then Facebook will pop up with people that you might know that worked at your company during the time frame that you said you worked there, or that went to your high school during the time frame that you went there, or whatever it is. So definitely I would plug into Facebook. Whether you have one or not, I would get one. But all the rest, there's so many social media tools, and we don't need to plug into them all. But if you're on them, you want to plug in. So here's our YouTube resources. Xango has a channel, so here's a link right directly to it. We go to Xango, here's their channel, and you know what, their most recent video, they just put the compensation plan up, so you want to share a video on the overview of our compensation plan, put that up. Our 2017, the year of becoming, that was a fantastic video with Aaron Garrity. Our PICS weight loss management, there's some wonderful videos here that you can share with people, and all you have to do is plug in. So we just want to subscribe. So when we go, I'm subscribed, but otherwise it would say subscribe. So we would just click on the link and then we can subscribe to it. Now, to subscribe, you need to have a Gmail. If you do not have a Gmail email address, I recommend that you get one, because with a Gmail email address, you have access to so many Google tools that can help you build a business. For example, Google Voice. This is a free phone number that you get from Google, and it rings to your phone. You set it up so you can tell when it's a Google Voice call coming in. You can make that your business line. And you can set it up where you've got hours that it'll come to you and other hours it could go to a voicemail. And you can access those voice messages online or by calling into the voicemail message. And you can use it all over the world because it works when you have access to Wi-Fi. So it's a great thing that you could have a separate phone number to give to people that's not your personal private cell phone number if you wanted to do that, to have a 24/7 number. Or you could just put up an information message, and you could just have a little greeting there that gives you like 3 minutes on the overview of the opportunity, and use that in placing ads and flyers all over like an information line. A lot of stuff you can do with Google Calendars, contact managers, so many tools. But if you have a Google email address, then you can subscribe to those channels. And then when you log into your own Google account, you're going to see all those channels, all the videos that get posted from those channels will come up to you first. So you want to do that. And Xango University has a YouTube channel. So when you go to the Xango University channel, again, I can't subscribe to my own channel. Anyway, Xango University has the newest videos are going to be first, but we can also look at the different playlists. So if you go to the Xango University YouTube channel, if you go to videos, you'll see them all. If you go to playlists, then you're going to see the playlist. So Xango Voice of Xango, Vox, Xango Vox. That's a playlist with Vox calls. So if you missed the Thursday night Vox call, you want to just click on that playlist, and there it is. The one that was March 9th with Shelley giving us our 6 tips on closing 2-minute miracle cells. It's a fantastic less than 30-minute training, and it's available right there at your fingertips by just simply clicking on that. Shelley Facebook Live videos, our Super Saturday training webinars, our Maximize Monday opportunity calls. We have a lot of great mangosteen testimonials and adding more. And a lot more. There's a lot of great 2-minute miracle demo videos, our meal pack program videos, a lot of great playlists. So look at and subscribe to the Xango corporate channel, the Xango University channel. Facebook, same thing. You want to find us on Facebook? Here are direct links, so you don't have to worry about remembering and finding. You just got to go to them and plug in, and once you plug in, you're plugged in. So Xango corporate page, facebook.com/Xango Juice. You want to make sure that you like the page, and that way you'll follow it, and every time there's new posts that go on with Xango, you will get it in your news feed, and you'll have access to it, and then you can share them with others. Facebook.com/Eris Products. This is a Xango corporate 2-Minute Miracle community on Facebook, and Shelly posts all kinds of tips and tricks and training, and there's lots of videos and stuff here and lots of live stuff, so you want to go and like that page as well. Xango University. This is our Facebook page where we post our training. First of all, we post information about all webinars and events that we're having, and then we also put resources there. Where do we find the resources? Well, 2 places. First of all, on the Facebook page, we go to our Xango University page, and we go down to the notes, and in the notes, here are our Xango Vox Call playlist. Here is the Maximize Monday Opportunity Call archives. Here is our Super Saturday 2017. We've also got last year's Maximize Monday and last year's Super Saturdays if you want to go back and see something else. But we've created a whole separate playlist for 2017. So if we click on that, we simply go there, and there are all the trainings that were done with the links to them. And, of course, when you do a link, then you're able to share that. For example, this compensation plan training, I did that in February. There's a link to the whole training. It's the whole 1-hour training, and in there I explain what to explain to a prospect. Well, I took that section out of it and made a separate video out of it. So if you want to share just the portion of the comp plan with the prospect, you can share just that. Then I also explain what you teach a new distributor when you're signing them up, what they need to know in your 48-hour training. And I made a separate video for that. So if you're sponsoring a new distributor and you want to give them the new distributor compensation plan training, you can share just that portion with them. And then I gave the rest of it, the advanced training, talking about dynamic compression and structuring and building and all of that. And that's also a separate video. Again, the links are all here, as well as I'll show you where else. So this is just on Facebook. And then we also have our other social media links that we want to share, plug into. Let me get back to, here we go. Xango United on Facebook. Xango United strictly is a group of all Xango leaders. If you are a Xango leader, we would encourage you, if you would like to be an admin on the Xango United page, because this page is to share common information with all of Xango Nation that pertains to all of us, and that's where we have our Maximize Monday calls, is actually hosted on the Xango United site. Xango Recognition, this is a group. These are the groups that are with Xango. Xango Recognition is a Xango corporate group where they post all the recognition. You should go through and look in this group and see as they recognize these people and look through the names. So this is just December 2016. There are 5 plus 156, so there were 161 promotions in December of 2016. So go through and look at them all and see who you recognize, see who you know. Like them, comment them, congratulate them, and share them, certainly if they're members of your team, because we want people to know that people are promoting. It's awesome. So here is the different ones as we, by the way, South Africa promoted new premieres, new 100K premieres, near 200K premieres. So Rob Glenn is a new premier. If I scroll through them real quickly, Nasima made 200K premiere, and then there was a couple of other 100K premieres. So much happening in South Africa. We should know, we should be aware, and we should like, and we should share, and we should comment if it's with people that we know. Also, Xango Nation. There's a Facebook group. It's Xango Nation, and this is where a lot of distributors post stuff to share with all of Xango Nation. So we also, there's Nasima's. What a fantastic accomplishment that was. And by the way, it all happened as South Africa began to rise and create momentum. It created momentum for everyone in all different parts of South Africa, so it's pretty exciting. Twitter. Xango is on Twitter, so is Xango University. There's the links there. When you just go, you connect. If you're not on Twitter, don't worry about it. Don't try to learn it right now. If you are, though, plug in to what's going on in Xango with Twitter, because as we post things, and you may want to retweet them and share them with people that you're connected to. Instagram. Xango Corporate is on Instagram. Xango Corporate is on LinkedIn. So there's all your social media links. Make sure you go to them and plug into them if you're on them. And the only thing I'm going to recommend that you start new, if you're not already on Facebook, I recommend you get on, because you're going to connect with people that you haven't even thought of. It's going to help you with your list. It's going to help you connect not only with your Xango support team to know what's going on in Xango, but also with family and friends that you might not have seen forever. And again, YouTube, that's all of our videos. That's our training videos you want to plug in. And how do you do that? Get yourself a Gmail address and find out about how many amazing tools that you can have at your disposal for free if you're only on YouTube or if you're only on Gmail. So those two I recommend you do whether you have them or not. The rest of them, you don't have to try to learn new things now. Maybe take on one every 3 months and learn something new if you'd like to. And there's so much more. There are so many more. There's a Google Plus, by the way, which is kind of like Facebook on Google. And so I didn't even actually put those links on, but I will. This is all coming together just literally in the last couple of days. So those are our social media resources. Our events, this page will simply plug you into all the events, the Xango corporate events. That's on the Xango.com, which I showed you. Our Paradise trip, the information about winning your trip to Paradise, and there's still plenty of time to win a trip to Paradise, because all we have to do is promote to 5K or above in March and keep that qualification in April and May, and you could join us on a trip to Xango Paradise in the Dominican Republic in August. So there's also the Europe trip and the South Africa trip. So we want to plug into and know what's going on in different parts of the world, see how that we qualify for them, and the events are there. And then, of course, our international convention is at bzango.com, and then our events blog, xuevents.com. So xuevents.com is where you're going to go and get all of the events, including this webinar. Here's the post on this webinar. We post who the speakers are for our Monday night calls and for our Super Saturday training, so you'll always know what's taking place and where they are. All of our corporate events, again, Paradise, the Voice of Xango. So everything is here. You can plug into at xuevents.com. Next, Xango Business School. So many of you have been asking. As many of you know, and some of you may not know, that Xango University was hacked. It was hacked. And by the way, I'm kind of thinking that's what happened to my mangosteen, because it's been down for weeks also. Hackers spent 3 months getting into our site and literally destroyed it. Viruses, the backup, everything deleted, everything gone, having to be built from scratch. So our Xango University in the past, we charged a tuition for that, and then we gave you a marketing site for free called A Gift From Us. Now we're doing it backwards. We actually are launching A Gift From Us new, and you'll pay for that, but we'll let everyone have access to the business school for free, because we want new people to be able to get training right away without having to pay for a membership. So our Xango Business School is coming, but on this page already what I have our archives. I have how to register for our Super Saturdays, and you can just send that out to people. They can register for all the Super Saturdays, and then our archives of all the Super Saturdays start in 2017. I don't have the previous ones, but you literally go, it's the whole playlist that's on YouTube. So when you go, you're going to have one video, and you can go after this video is over. You can go to the next. You can go to the next. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a little arrow, and when you hover over it, it says share. That's if you want to share a particular video with somebody. That's all you have to do is go and click share. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a little menu, and when you click on that, you can scroll through and find the particular training that you want. So again, our compensation plan that we talked about, the training, this is the whole training, but here is the 3 parts edited out. Step 1, a prospect overview. Step 2, the new distributor training. And step 3, the advanced details for experienced networkers or distributors after. So you can go through and just scroll through the list and find last week's Getting Started training. So you get a new distributor getting started. You'll want to share the Getting Started training with them. But there's all of the Super Saturdays that we've had. Now, same thing with our Maximize Mondays. The link to register for them, and then we have our archives. Upper left-hand corner, click on the menu, scroll through, and find the one you want. So we've had some fantastic, these are all opportunity presentations. Maximize Monday is a leader presenting the Xango opportunity in their own unique way. So here's one with Tom Ferrier, with Collie Butler, with Sandy Cohen, with Greg Adair, with Jed Buenaluz, with Armando de Guzman, with Ray Heron and Mary Spolstra. You want to share that particular call, and you think that's the one that's going to relate the best to your prospect, then you go to that particular call and you click on it, then you'll get that particular video. And then again, in the upper right-hand corner of that video, we can click the share button and we can share. There's the link to it, and we can share that video. So that's it under our Xango Business School right now, but in the Xango Business School, it will be its own whole complete site and its whole complete system as we're building it with our training. And one of the things that's going to be in the Xango Business School is a section called the Vault. Now the Vault, I'll just click on it and go right here and tell you what the Vault is. The Vault is going to be a password protected section of the site where we will be able to put all of our Xango product experiences. Now, our product experiences, sometimes we don't want to share them in public because people have had some profound and oftentimes life-changing and even life-saving experiences with our Xango juice. And some of our products, people have experienced such amazing results that the FDA might say it's a product claim, which we can't do. So the Vault will be password protected so that we can have access to, as distributors, and if you want to share with somebody, you can share a link to the Vault and you give them the password so that your particular prospect, maybe that's suffering from a particular challenging health condition, can just hear the experiences from other people who've had similar challenges and what results they believe that they've gotten. So that's what the Vault is, and it'll all be part of the new system. Again, all of this at absolutely no cost. The cost is our marketing site, A Gift From Us. agiftfromus.com is a marketing site. This one, there is a very nominal fee. If you go to it and click on Get My Site, you'll see that the site will have a $10 monthly charge, but right now it's a $5 monthly charge. It's a limited time only. It's as we're building the site, and it's for all members who've ever subscribed to or been a member of Xango University. We'll be able to get it, so everyone can get it right now. You just select that, sign up. It's $5 a month, and you'll be locked into that for life, or you can try it for 3 days for free. But the Gift From Us is also still in the process of being built. So right now, what we have is this is a site that if you want to lead with or share information on our Xalo Pro line, our Xalo Ageless, our juice, our PICS weight management products, our other wonderful PICS products, and our 2-Minute Miracle Gel. You simply will, when you get your own site, you can put your site name. You can get a domain from GoDaddy for $10 and forward it to your site. So this is a giftfromus.com/rep/your site name. This is demo, but it'll be your site name. So rather than give all of that out, you can just get yoursitename.com and forward it to your Gift From Us marketing site. And as you have this, all the social media links here will be linked to yours if you have them. They'll show. If you don't have them, they won't. As people fill out an information form, a request for a sample or more information, it will get emailed directly to you. And you can go to your own site and go to products and pick a product, for example, the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. And as we go to that particular page, if you were to hand out or sell a single-use sachet to a prospect that you met on the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, or maybe you met somebody in a restaurant and you gave them a hand demonstration so that the person experiences it. Oh, wow, my gosh, this is amazing. Well, you know what? Let me send you. So I'll do a hand demonstration. And sometimes I give, if I pre-qualify and feel that it's worth it, and mostly I sell a single-use sachet, but I usually try to do a 3-pack, and I want them to have 3 of them for a reason. What if they mess up the first time and don't do it right? We want to make sure that we can ask them their experience, and if they say, oh, I didn't notice whatever, maybe they left it on too long or put it on, whatever it is, you can talk them through it, and then they have another sachet so that you can use. But I will send them to the page so that they can actually experience this. And there will be a more info link on this. We're still building the site. There's a lot of great stuff that's already done. But what we have that we're working on is more information pages on every one. And on the more information page on the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, it has how to demonstrate the product. It has all the FAQ videos and all of that information, the science and PDFs and stuff that you can use to share with people. But this is what I would do. I would send them a link to this and plug them into my site. And, of course, this is with all of the products. So this is a site you can get right now. Once again, you go to agiftfromus.com. In the upper right-hand corner of the page, you will see Request My Site, which you don't see now because it's got a cookie and it knows it's mine. So I'm going to go Rep Demo just because that's the actual page. In the upper right-hand corner, it'll say Get My Site. Once you have your site, you're going to sign up simply. If you want to make any changes above Get My Site, you'll see a little login button. And when you click on that, it's going to allow you to log in to your Gift From Us marketing site. And once you log in to your site, you'll be able to access all of your links. And you can customize your site. And this is what's really awesome. So hurry up, computer. I'll be able to customize my site. So here's my Xango site URL. If you don't know what your Xango site is, go to Xango.com and log in, upper right-hand corner, and then click on Website. It'll show you your website URL. It'll create one for you. If you don't like it and you want to customize it, so it tells you exactly what to do, you can go to Xango.com, log in. It tells you exactly how to do it. If you don't like the name that Xango picks for you automatically, which is usually going to be your name, and it could be followed by a number if your name is common, then you can simply go to Edit and you can change it. But whatever it is, we all have a Xango.com site name. So when we put this in, here's what happens. When somebody goes to the product, I shared a product, they can click Buy Now. Buy Now links are coming where they will link directly to your Xango.com marketing site, and people can buy now. They can click on it, and they can order, and they can sign up as a customer or as a distributor and place an order directly with Xango, and you're automatically credited with that purchase, and you'll be paid commissions next week if they're a customer, next month if they're, or actually next week if they're a new distributor too. So that's what this is, but so much more than that. So on my phone carrier, I picked who my carrier is and put my cell phone number in so that if somebody wants to text me, they can just click text me right on the contact form. Here are, if you have these social media links, they're optional. So I've got a Facebook and a Twitter and a LinkedIn and a Google+. So by putting them in, when people click on those links to contact me through those venues, they can do that. Now these are optional custom site URLs. Do you have your own site? Do you have your own blog? Do you have something else you use that you want to plug in? There's 2 options. So you put the name of it here. So if you're promoting the Xango Meal Pack program, I might put Xango Goodness Foundation here. And then I need to put in the URL. So xangogoodness.org is the URL for that. Custom site 2 might say donate a meal pack. And then the link might go to my shop.xango.com. I might go to my own Xango shopping cart with the meal pack already put in it. And when the person clicks on it and donates a meal, they automatically get signed up under me as a customer, and I get the the credit and the commissions next week. So that might be an idea if you're promoting the Meal Pack program for your custom site names. But this is whatever you want it to be. So all the information is here on what it all means and how you all do it, your passwords and whatnot. So this is a custom, a gift from us marketing site where it's everything that you need to promote the products and customization so that you can also promote what you want to promote in addition to that. So that is a gift from us. Next, I also added other links. I could almost just go directly back to go faster. My own X Factor. So we also have you heard the news? And I don't know if you know that there's a news blog that we put together a while ago with the latest news. This is kind of news, not about a promotion that's going to start tomorrow and end, next week, not about a limited time only special, but news on Xango that stands the test of time. And we put this on here so that if you are talking to somebody that you've talked about Xango before, maybe they're a former distributor, maybe they're a former customer, maybe they know about Xango in the past, but they don't even know. Maybe you haven't talked to them in 8 or 9 months. Do they know about the PICS products that were launched? Do they know about the 2-Minute Miracle Gel? Do they know we opened Korea? I mean, do they know about our new PICS weight management products? I mean, there's so much that's going on, and that's what this is have you heard the news so that you can update people and let them know what's going on in Xango. So there's a link to the news. And then we have direct links to our XU events blog. We have a direct link to Xango Goodness. This is also in the process. Many of these things are, but right now we have a link directly to the page on Xango that talks about it, a link directly to our newsletter, our fall newsletter, and our meal pack playlist. So again, if people just click on it, it's going to take you through all 8 videos. If you want to share just a particular one, then you scroll through and there are the different videos and stuff on the meal pack that we can share with people. If we want to go directly to our Xango sites and resources, have the list of everything I put here individually, the Zalo, the PICS, the Eris, the Xango. But this way there's direct links to all of these ourselves. And on here, on these pages, I also not only gave us the main link that's on the main page, but I also gave you a link to every single Zalo resource that's available to you in your back office. In your MXO back office, there are links to all of these resources on all of these Zalo products. And so they're there directly without even having to log in by simply going to the Zalo link. Same thing with the Xango PICS. Xango PICS, there's the information that's on the main page up here. But if you go to the PICS specific, there are all the PICS resources. So when we're wanting to share the ingredients or the FAQs or the product profile with people or just on our kids or whatever, we've got all of our PICS resources there. Same thing with our Xango Eris resources. There are all the Xango Eris, the videos, the training, the product, the science, all the products, including our presentation, everything that's there on the Xango Eris. And of course, Xango.com, again, here's where you're going to have all of this that was on the main resource page, but there are your links to the fall catalog, to our distributor kit and our welcome page, to our compensation plan, and then there are all the resources on our Xango Juice. So what we have here, right now, I've got somebody saying there's no sound. Can somebody else please confirm if it's just one person having an issue or if everyone is? Please let me know. If you can hear me, just confirm. I'm hoping I did not lose connection. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure, so somebody let Trixie know it must be her and how to resolve that. All right, so this is my own X Factor. This is a site meant to be for you, for all of our resources that we all want to share with all of Xango Nation. If you are a Xango leader and you've got a site and you've got resources that are open to all of Xango Nation that can benefit them, and you would like that included on our blog, please send that to us and let us know that we have permission to do that and that it is something completely open to everyone. If you are a Xango distributor and you know of a resource that is not on here that you find extremely valuable, and that can't be just a specific team site that's only team specific. It needs to be Xango Nation specific that everybody can benefit from. So it has to be that kind of stuff. But please let us know that. If there is information that you would like to see on this site, please let us know that. We are creating this site together. We have just literally put this together this week, and the goal is simply to have a one-stop resource center. So when we go to my own, xfactor.com, there is a sign up for our email address right here. And when you sign up for this, every time we post, and we'll be putting posts and news comments, every time something is posted new to the blog, you'll get an email letting you know about that. Every time there's a new blog post, you'll actually get an email of the actual blog post that you could actually forward out via email to other people and via other ways as well. So we have only just begun on this. Please let us know how we can better serve you. I'll look at the questions here in just a second, but before I do, I know Sandy and Ed are on their way to an appointment, and I'm not even sure if she's still on the line because she thought she might not be able to finish the call. But Sandy, if you're still there, I would love for you to just pop back in real quick and give us some comments.
And, you know, it's amazing. I'm in the car. I'm seeing the slides, and, I mean, technology still blows me away. But I want everybody to understand that your success is obviously directly linked to what we do to help you succeed. And the whole purpose of my own X Factor is to give you everything that you need in one place. So it's not just about personal development. It's not going to be just about professional development. It's going to have all the science. I just recently sent out a study that was done on the use of Xango juice with Elaviv, which, I mean, clinical studies. I mean, this is good stuff, guys, that we need to share with people. So there is never a question about, does your product work and what's the science behind it? You're going to have everything that you need in your arsenal of tools with a click of a mouse all in one place. You won't have to go to 10 different sites and different resources, because often people would say, well, what do you do, Sandy? What do you do? Because obviously you want to do what people do that have what you want to have, right? But it is so complicated to find stuff. It takes forever. We're going to make it simple for you. So for goodness sakes, $5, go sign up immediately because the price will not stay at $5. If you care about your business, and even those of us who didn't grow up with technology understand that it's absolutely necessary. It's not an option anymore. I mean, if you look at the younger generation, when I say younger generation, probably 40 and under, they do everything on their mobile devices. You know, the guys at the Apple store tell me that desktop computers, they're predicting, will be obsolete. So we've got to get with technology. We've got to get with the 21st century. And do let us know if there are specific things that you would love to have added to the site. And most importantly is your product experience, not your mother's or your father's or your kids, unless your kids are autistic. Okay, that could be an exception. But we want to build this vault so that you have a place that you can, somebody says to you, I'm a diabetic, or I've got migraine headaches, or I've had the big C, whatever it may be, we will have all those resources for you to easily, with a click of a mouse, share with the people that are either going to become customers or customers who get other customers. So let's just do it and make 2017 your year. This is your time. You're in the right place at the right time. The only thing missing is action and activity, and the right kind of action and activity. And all of that will be part of the business side of my own X Factor. So that's it, Kali. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm in the car. I hope it isn't too noisy.
It was great. Thank you so much. There's just a couple questions in the Q&A box, so let's mention those real quickly, and then we'll close up for the day. Question: how to get a password for the testimonial site. We'll let you know when we know. We're still working on that. I can put some information up on a site, no problem, but some of the functionality that we want, I'm glad Cindy mentioned the personal growth and development. We'll have all of that back, all of our personal growth, our masters, our millionaire mentors, all of that will all be back again. And so that will also be in the vault. It'll be a page we go to. We'll have to have a password. Certainly everybody who is subscribed, to the site, when the password is available, once we have that login, you will all be emailed and given the password. So that's how we're all going to get it. So just make sure, if you want to use the site and have the password to the site, that you are subscribed to this site, and then you'll get that. And another question is, are the links that are transferred to the Xango site attached to our own websites? No, they're not website links. They're links to PDFs. So, for example, we'll go to Xango Picks, and when we go to Xango Picks, and here's something from Xango, the Picks Kids FAQs, and you click on it, it's just myxango.com PDF. These are all just links to resources that they don't have to be linked to your own specific Xango.com site. They're not. They're all in your back office right now, so they're not pages that you would share. Product pages, yes, they're shared with your own links, so that if somebody signs up to purchase a product, they're going to purchase through you. But these are simply links to PDF documents, or some of them are images, and some of them are slides. But for the most part, they're all PDFs. And I think, why does My Own X Factor go live? I don't know what that means. Why does the My Own X Factor go live? I'm not sure what that question is.
She probably means when. She did a typo.
Oh, when. Okay. All right, when. Well, it is live. When is it going to be finished? Well, I don't know that it'll ever be finished, because we're always going to add to this site. We're always going to add content. We're always going to add functionality. We're going to always add new resources for you to use. So it's there now. It's live with all the information that you need to share. When is it going to have everything? Again, we're going to add to it all the time. When will it have the vault? Probably, I would say, by the end of this month. It could be sooner. There's a lot of content to add. And so I'll throw another thing out there. If there's anybody out there that's good at WordPress, that knows how to add content to WordPress, that would like to help me, please let me know. Send an email to xangouniversity@gmail.com. Anyone who's willing to help with anything, that would always be appreciated. Okay, I think that is all of it. Again, we want your feedback. We want your help. We want, especially those Xango leaders. You've got calls going on that are open to all of Xango Nation. Please send me information on that so I can put it on our event blog, and I can put it on our events. If there are things that you record and that you have archives for that you're willing to share with all of Xango Nation, please send that to me as well. We are looking for anything that is open for all of Xango Nation to have available to all of Xango Nation in our one single community through My Own X Factor. Oh, another question. Can we take the request for information off the front page on Xango? A gift from us can be selected later. You don't have to put in the information. So it says, you're asking on a gift from us, if you send this to somebody and it's got the information box, You don't have to fill out the information box to look at all the information, to go through the products and look at each one and look at the videos and look at the pages. So it is optional. I don't know that there's a need to take off the box when it's not a mandatory box. By the way, a gift from us will have landing pages coming. The landing page will be, if you want a landing page specifically on the weight loss, that'll promote that. That'll just have like an ad on it, and then a box that has to be filled out before the person can get into the rest of your site. Those landing pages are being created. I don't know, when, maybe a month. It'll be out, maybe less, but as those things are created, then those boxes on those pages would be mandatory. But on this one, it's just there. And so it's always good to have it there, because you give out your business card to somebody and they go to your site. Wouldn't it be nice to know that they went there and for them to be able to contact you? So not mandatory, absolutely optional. And that is all the questions. So thank you, everyone, for your time here today. Please let us know how we can better serve you. We hope that you have an amazing and productive weekend. And let's go share the message of Xango goodness and Xango opportunity. Thanks, everyone.